A new exhibition entitled Awakening Her Spirit is now on display at the Marilyn Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts.
My mother's always been a collector of art, from, let's say, contemporary art, French art. It wasn't until the 70s that when she really just realized that she was living a sort of more of like a white life, trapped inside was her indigenous person, body and soul and spirit. But at the time, back in the early 50s, and my grandmother would tell her, go to school, but don't tell me you're an Indian. They'll never know. So she lived as a white person and became a very, very famous in the arts as well as in broadcasting, television, modeling, until the 70s, where she woke up one day and said, this is not me. I know that I'm indigenous, and I need to start living my true self, my true life, through the arts, because that's where she felt the most comfort. She started collecting and introducing herself to artists and saying, you know, this is beautiful. It tells stories. It talks about our culture and talks about the diversities that we have within our indigenous cultures and nations. And we need to get that message out. And your art will give that voice to our people, to educate those that don't know much about us.
The exhibition is a part of the overall celebration of nations.
For us, art is not so much the same as art for others that collect art. For them, it's to put on the walls. For us, every art piece has a teaching. It has a story behind it. So that's why that if we can get it out to the public and to collectors, that they will start to appreciate and to respect the art that we have, and also to respect our people and to have a better understanding of who we are, how deep-rooted we are with our cultures and our traditions.
Michelle's mother spent a lifetime promoting Aboriginal artists.
So in the 70s, you can just imagine, my mother would come out and she says, you don't want to know how difficult it is? I'm a woman, I'm from French Canada, and I'm a native. So that was a very difficult time to come out and say, that's it. I need to go back to my roots. I need to be with my people. It was a strong, deep passion and desire. It was almost like it was a survival for her. So when she was back with her people, our people, that's when everything started to be a little bit more harmonious, and she could feel that rhythm, and she felt wonderful about that. So being proud of her to be able to do those leaps and bounds, because it wasn't easy back then. But being a trailblazer, that's what they do. Strong, powerful women that are on a mission with passion, that's what they do. They pave a path and a wonderful way for the next generation to pick up where they left off.
For Michelle, seeing the artwork on display at the gallery took on a whole new experience.
It's one thing living with this art and you have furniture around, dining room table or couches and whatnot, but when I walked in this door today, I looked in, and to see all of those pieces all in one room, the energy was incredible. I mean, it was just, you could feel the spirit of each artist. You could feel my mother's spirit smiling, saying, yes, the arts are going to give our people the voice, and you can feel that energy in this room. It really is incredible.
Awakening Her Spirit will be on display at the Marilyn Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts until September 30th. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.